was pregnant. Wolf she put her life on risk. She went out to hunt since her was a livelihood for her, but she had battled caution never let alone the work to head in search of food. On the way, they found a safe. She chose to stay. They, as they died, went with the wolf and the five pups in had covered walls had battle. Went out look for something to eat. It was hard to get him. So here four puppies died. Only one was left, the great puppy, who was strange from a very young age. Want to handle to the day of his mother's battle. He present mind stamp, but he learned very quickly which word that was baby Patrice. He felt brave, happy, and proud of Hans. The puppy did not go the man. One day he went down to drink in the river. She pumped into the hay. He took him as look and they golden hay with the fun. The boy and his mother very bad. The speak seemingly difficult. They survived.
Chapter 4 The Camp. This chapter is something strong about the situation science is the deals with hope a wide fan realizes how hard a life can be and the many times we then do run away and not face the situations. After the various blow the result, he went more to leave that places return to this mother. However, in the end, also discovered that they finally came to understand why they did it would be easier for him to head out the difficult situations and not run away. Aside the only thing done caused the continued angry with and hit him. He also carried a message on how many time we don't about what have signs on the Mason mother. Amazingly, and remember how loving he is with him. Chapter 5: The enemy on the heart. In this chapter, we can see reflected how the he life of the white fans was hard and how become cold and why out feelings also how they suffered a lot of chill after something when he had to food on the heart to hurt very small animals or when was a work food had too high weight so not eating obey animals as his process have to the very colorful and good fish studer the defended him for example. Chapter 6. The Far Yukon. The chapter is under very sad become a dirty white fan become in the certain and well call. A wall is very badful on his owner on the camp where he held below. However, has owner a problem with alcohol. Beauty Smith a river, a main opportunist, a manipulator, to buy a weak fan, you can a curtain and stronger after breakup.
The Fighting Wolf. White Fan's new owner has him chained up and locked in a pen. Beauty Smith began to make with Fan fight with other dogs to earn money. Until one day with Fan had to face a bulldog and was seriously injured. But in the middle of the fight, a young man named Whedon Scott with Sabbath and Bow with Fan. Whedon Scott. Scott wasn't sure to stay with Fan because he was a wolf, but the Scott was very keen and started to trip with Fan lovingly, feeding him from his hand. One day Scott went a trip and the wolf got sick because he didn't want to eat until he was his owner returned. For the next trip, Scott took Wild Fan with him because he was sure he won't get sick if they didn't see it. In Santa Clara Valley, Scott's family lived in Santa Clara, his parents, sister, and his wife and children. White Fan gradually adapted to them and they allowed them to pet him. One night, White Fan killed 50 chickens, but the next day his teacher scolded him, so White Fan understood that the child didn't do it again. The Blessed Wolf. One night a thief had a resentment toward Scott's father, entered his house, but White Fang attacked and killed him. Although White Fang was shot 3 times and was seriously injured, the doctor did not give him hope for life, but White Fang fought for his life and recovered. Now they called him the Blessed Wolf because he saved everyone that night. When he went out into yard, he saw shepherd's collie with 6 puppies. So he leaned back to receive the warmth of the sun and allowed his puppies to play on him.